Hey guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to be showing you what I keep in my swim bag. And there's a lot, so we might be here a while. First of all, this bag is from swimoutlet.com and I love it so much. I love that it's black and it matches with everything. This was actually a gift from my team for a swim meet we went to, and they got it engraved with the logo and our names. And I keep literally all of my bag tags on here. I got Futures, Tier Pro, Futures, Sectionals, literally everything. Let's start off with the main pocket. This pocket is definitely the most full. First, we have this really cute bag from Sporty Swim, and it's the collab with Emma Wyant. I use this bag every single day. Inside, I just keep the essentials. I have a hairbrush, I have some deodorant, I keep a little thing of Sol de Janeiro perfume, some lotion because I get really itchy when I get out of the pool, so this is a must. I have Space Camp, shout out Nick Storniolo, I love you. And then I also keep a bunch of hair ties. I have to restock these pretty often because I'm really bad about losing them, but if I don't have a hair tie when we go to the weight room, let's just say my attitude isn't very good. So that's all for this bag. Next we have this wet bag from Sporty, and it's so cute. I love the design. This is just where I keep my paddles. I don't use paddles all that often, but when I do, I have to use these Sporty paddles. They're perfect. And this bag keeps them dry. That way my whole bag doesn't get wet, and I don't know. Every swimmer knows that the worst thing you can have in your bag is something wet. And then I do keep my fins just in the main pocket. It's really the only place they fit, and I don't use a wet bag that often, so I just have these fins. Unlike the paddles, I do use the fins every single day. Other people might ask about the base at practice. I ask if we can wear fins. Then, of course, the one thing you definitely need when you go to practice, a swimsuit. This is my favorite suit right now. It's a Sporty suit, and it has the cutest little iridescent mermaid pattern. And then I also always keep a two-piece in here. Now that it's summer, I gotta get tan. Gotta have multiple suit options. That way when you get to practice, you can just choose whatever you're feeling. And then, of course, you just have to have a beach towel or some sort of towel that'll keep you and your stuff dry. And then in this pocket back here, I keep an extra pair of goggles. That way if mine break at practice, I just have an extra pair and I don't have to borrow any. These are also from Swim Outlet. They're the Sporty brand. I mean, they even have the protective film on them still, so... And then, of course, you just have to keep some snacks. They're usually my go-to after practice snacks. This is a super quick, and this is a little more filling. And in the bottom, I just have a Gatorade. You never know when you're gonna need it, especially during the summer when you're not drinking enough water. I swear, as a swimmer, you can't ever drink enough water. I'll be drinking like 2 water bottles at practice and still be thirsty. Zip this back up. And that is all for the main pocket. Over here in this little side pocket, I really just keep a couple dollars. I don't really keep anything in here usually. It's just whatever gets thrown in here that's small. And then there's this mesh pocket. As you can see, it's very dirty just because my bag always gets put down kind of where it's wet on the ground. So in this pocket right here, this acts kind of as like another wet bag, which is perfect because this is where I put my cap and goggles. I always come prepared with a bunch of options. Here's my Swim Outlet cap. Here's the cap that I usually wear. This is my team cap. And then these are my usual goggles. And then in here, I just have a bunch of random caps and all that. And last but not least, here's this side pocket. In here, I always keep a Fairlife protein drink, and I drink these every time I get out of practice or when we get out of practice and we go lift. It's super quick and easy to just drink this while you're lifting. Every time you get a little bit of a rest, you can just take a sip. And then of course, next you have the Sunbum Spray Sunscreen. This is the 50, sometimes I use the 30, but when you're swimming, the water really gets you burned, so I think this is perfect. Sunbum is genuinely the only brand that I actually trust. It's the only one that doesn't let me get sunburned. But it does get me tan. That's the spray. This is the rub-on one. This is the one I use for my face. You just literally swipe it and it's perfect. I do think the stick is better than the spray for your face because the spray gets all in your eyes, especially when you're a swimmer and you're like rubbing your face. The spray gets under your goggles, so bad. At least you're probably thinking, oh, that's the last pocket. No, there's actually a pocket right in here that low-key gets hidden by my bag tags. And in here, you'll see that it's empty right now, but this is usually where I put my car keys and my phone. That way, they're safe and sound. And just by the way, if you're wanting a car keychain, go get one from Lulu. They're pretty pricey, but they last forever. I got the pink and white one. It is kind of dirty, but I've had this for over a year now, so I think it's pretty good condition. In here, I just keep coins and a little thing of lip gloss. In here, I keep some cash and all my gift cards and cards. And then I have my car key. It still has the film on it. If you know me, I don't take this stuff off. And then, of course, I have the little shark brain rot character. Guys, I don't like brain rot. I hate it. But I thought this guy was cute, especially because my school mascot is a shark, so I thought it was perfect. And then my cousin made me this keychain. It was on my backpack, but then it broke, so I just added it to my keychain. And then I just have this. It's literally just a flashlight. My dad got me that, so that is my little key tour. And that is all that I keep in my swim bag. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please like and subscribe down below and leave a comment. And as always, see you next time.